In a day after President appointed the retired Supreme Court Judge Justice V. Ramasubramanian as the chairperson and former NCPCR chairperson Priyank Kanungo, Justice Bidyut Ranjan Sarangi as members of the NHRC. The opposition leaders, including Rahul Gandhi as well as Mallikarjun Kharge, have now signed a dissenting note. The leader of opposition has opposed the names of the retired SC judges Rohington Fali Nariman, Justices K.M. Joseph for the position of the chairperson of the NHRC. For member posts, they have recommended names of Justice Murlidhar and Justice A.A. Qureshi. According to them, their exclusion raises significant concerns about impartiality and fairness in the selection process. Legal editor Harish Nair joining us on the broadcast with the details. Harish, after the names were picked, politics breaking out over the same. Take us through the details.
Yes, this is regarding the meeting of a selection panel held at 1 p.m. on December 18 to select NHRC chairperson and members. LOP Lok Sabha Rahul Gandhi and LOP Rajya Sabha Mallikarjun Kharge has put across as rightly said, a dissenting note. The president, remember, had yesterday appointed retired Supreme Court Judge Justice V. Ramasubramanian as chairperson and former NCPCR chairperson Priyank Kanungo as Justice Bidyut Ranjan Sarangi as members of NHRC. And some of their contentions are that in fact, they say that the LOPs have proposed the names of retired Supreme Court Judges Rohington Fali Nariman, Justice K.M. Joseph for the position of chairperson of NHRC, and their exclusion raises significant concerns about impartiality and fairness of the selection process. This is what they are saying. They say the selection process adopted by committee was fundamentally flawed, predetermined exercise that ignored established tradition of mutual consultation and consensus, and the committee relied on numerical majority to in fact finalize the names. This is what they are contending, and they also say that there should have been inclusiveness, representativeness in the composition, while merit is undeniably the primary criteria. Maintaining a balance that reflects the regional, caste, community, and religious diversity of nation is equally important. This is what they are saying. So, regarding the meeting of the selection panel, they are saying that they had proposed the names of judges, retired Supreme Court judges like Fali Nariman and also Justice K.M. Joseph. That has been ignored. Remember, as you rightly said, Pratibha, yesterday the president had, in fact, the government has notified the appointments after the president has yesterday appointed retired Supreme Court Judge Justice V. Ramasubramanian as chairperson and former NCPCR chairperson Priyank Kanungo and Justice Bidyut Ranjan Sarangi as members of the NHRC. So now a row has broken out saying that their proposals as far as the names of Justice Fali Nariman and Justice K.M. Joseph for the as names for appointment as chairperson have been ignored, and they reiterate that their exclusion raises significant concerns about impartiality and fairness of the selection process. So Rahul Gandhi and Mallikarjun Kharge seeks to raise a controversy as far as the appointment of a new NHRC chairperson is concerned. Remember, the post had been laying vacant since June 1 this year after the retirement of Justice Arun Mishra. Back to you, Pratibha.
Okay, all right. Harish, thank you for joining us with those details. So Rahul Gandhi as well as Mallikarjun Kharge have said that the selection process was flawed and predetermined. This is what they've said in the dissent note. This is a day after the retired Supreme Court justices had been appointed. Justice Ramasubramanian was appointed as the chairperson of the National Human Rights Commission. Mallikarjun Kharge as well as Rahul Gandhi have said that the selection process adopted by the committee was fundamentally flawed. In fact, they have described it as a predetermined exercise that ignored the established tradition of mutual consultation as well as consensus. So both Mallikarjun Kharge and Rahul Gandhi have voiced their opinion. They're members of the high-powered committee led by Prime Minister Modi to select the NHRC chairperson they attended the committee meeting on the 18th of December. So this is the letter that we've accessed that you're seeing on the screens as well. It says the meeting of this election committee for selection of chairperson and members of the National Human Rights Commission were held at 1 p.m. on the 18th of December. Without prejudice to the names of the chairperson and members approved by the selection committee, we respectfully record our dissent on the following grounds. First, the selection process adopted by the committee was fundamentally flawed. It was predetermined exercise that ignored the established tradition of mutual consultation and consensus, which is essential in such matters. It then goes on to say, secondly, the National Human Rights Commission is a vital statutory body tasked with safeguarding the fundamental human rights of all citizens, particularly those from the oppressed and marginalized sections, saying a diverse leadership ensures that the NHRC remains sensitive to unique challenges faced by various communities. And then the letter goes on to also mention the names that had been proposed. And it says that the inclusion would have sent out a strong message about the NHRC's dedication to representing India's pluralistic society as well. So this is the dissent note that has been submitted by the Congress party after this election. So the politics around it continues. We're keeping a track of that. For now, slipping into a short break here. We'll be right back. Stay with us.